how's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. Today, because I am what we call a glutton for punishment, I am going to go back to Jumpstart today. The last couple box openings of Jumpstart I have gotten absolutely crushed on. So, why go back to it? One, because there's still some cards from this set I have not opened, and I would like to open. And yeah, I could buy the singles, but what fun would that be? And I'm almost curious to see how much worse it could get, because these boxes, I believe, are from the same case. It definitely seems that, the very first print run or iteration of this product, it felt like you couldn't miss. And now, combined with my most recent openings and a bunch of videos I've seen on other channels, I feel like I see people just getting crushed on this left and right. So I'm not expecting anything brilliant from this, but I figure for what is currently a box price of $90, what's the worst it could be? I guess we're gonna find out. So with that in mind, let's just do what we do. Let's crack some packs and let's just have some fun with this. I will say this, and I've said it before, and I will say it again. I like the product. I like the Jumpstart product. This is obviously Gen 1, right? Because we're going to get Dominaria. We're going to get a Jumpstart 2022. We're going to get a Jumpstart for Dominaria. And I do love, conceptually, the idea of just being able to open a box, pull out a couple of draft booster packs and themed packs, and rip them open with some buddies and make some decks. It's brilliant. I think it's fun. I think it's a really fun product. But the sort of, I don't want to say fact, because it's not per se fact. It really is speculation or hearsay, but it really does feel like on the first go-round of this particular product, when it was insanely hard to get to begin with, and box prices, I'm not even going to be able to open the packs. The box prices shot up to $150 plus. Jeez, this pack is... This is not a good first pack. Here we go. Hey, I got in. Just because of scarcity. Angels. Okay, this could be a solid start. It really felt like you couldn't miss. It felt like there was just so much good stuff in here. Baneslayer. All right, well, it is a mythic. That's already as many mythics as I got in my last box. If that tells you anything about how the last opening of this product went for me. Little Baneslayer action. That is equal to the mythic count from my last box. So, box prices when this first came out, because of scarcity, you couldn't find any boxes. They got up to $150. Wizards did say, hey, don't worry, we're going to print some more. And they did. They held true to that, and now this is a product you can still readily available buy. Feathered Friends. This is going to be Archon of Justice and Archon of Redemption here for this particular one. Not a ton of value there, but it certainly feels like they tinkered with the pull rates. I think I opened an Elves pack in the very first box I've ever opened, and I believe I've opened, 3 or 4 boxes since, and I have not seen another Elf since then. Spooky. Cool. And sort of the trick with these is, as far as value is concerned, is not only do you have to... Black market, all right. It's a few bucks. It's not terrible. Not only do you have to get the right pack type, but then you also have to get the right variant as well, right? So black market, kind of cool. Pretty good commander card. Like I said, that's come down in price. It's probably, a couple of dollars at this point. But I still like it as a playable card. Witchcraft. Yep. Pretty sure there's only one variation on this particular one. We got, a Bogru Witch and Witch of the Moors. Yes, that is the only variation on that particular pack type. So yeah, not only, it's not just enough to hit dragons or, Elves is the only one you literally can't miss on, because pretty sure it's either Allosaurus Shepherd or Craterhoof. But everything else, there's a definite miss factor. What do we got here, by the way? Spellcasting. Yeah, this is not a particularly good one in terms of value. Double Vision. Skip to the cool land here. All right, fair enough. So, again, product-wise, I like it. Fun product, good product. Love it as a sealed keep. But at this point, especially if you're, getting some of the more recently printed boxes, in which I don't know that there's a real good way to tell. Minions, this could be good. I'm almost leaning against like... Kills fuck, jeez. Leaning against the idea of opening. I mean, open them if you want to draft it, open it if you want to have fun, open it, you know. But value-wise, not sure that I can recommend opening it for value. Again, whereas it felt like in the original iteration, you really couldn't miss. Especially if you picked them up at $90 a box originally and your Allosaurus Shepherd was by itself. A little Sharding Sphinx, oh, that's cool. I remember that card. And oh, Vidalcan Mage. I think this is like a $3 card, a $3 rare. So that's not terrible. Neat. We'll put Vidalcan up top. Like I said, I think that that's actually does carry a few dollars of value there. Yeah, and I mean, obviously Allosaurus Shepherd has dipped. The Fabled Ristic Study, which I have never pulled or seen. Wizards, not a particularly good one if I can remember. I think Ristic Study is technically the most expensive card. Baron Tolarian Mage. Not sure that's a value one. I don't think so. Still cool looking land. After that, actually, not even Allosaurus Shepherd as the second most expensive card. Technically, I believe the most expensive card because there's core 2021 stuff in here. And if you get dragons, you can get Terror of the Peaks, which is, I believe, up to like $35 now. All right, doggos. Pack Leader. Selfless Savior. All right, a lot of man's best friend there. Cool. The land, though, that's actually a pretty popular land. Okay, that was our first column. You know, I mean, Baneslayer is not the card she once was. Power Creep definitely caught up to her, but back in the day, Baneslayer was like the best creature in Magic, and it wasn't, for a minute, it wasn't like all that close. Power Creep definitely caught up to her. Not the value hit she once was, whereas that would have been like a $35 card at one point. Teferi, wonder what's going to be in here. Oh, look, it's Teferi. Teferi's Ageless Insight, actually a few bucks as well. So, you know, as a mythic, Teferi's probably $5 or $6 would be my guess. Maybe $4 or $5. Teferi's Insight, a few bucks as well. So it's actually a decent little pack there because you're getting multiple cards that have value in there. And then, of course, the M21 lands. But yeah, first column, yeah, you know, Baneslayer, Black Market, the Archmage. Certainly could do worse, and in fact I have, because now that we have two mythics, I have doubled my mythic count from the last box. And in the last box, it wasn't even like the one mythic I opened was particularly good. I think it was still under a dollar. Come on, there we go. What do we got here? Vamps. My pack selection has certainly been better than the last box. Now, can we actually hit pay dirt here? That's Drana. Yep. Womp womp. Not solid value there. Okay. Hey, but three mythics. And again, you know, at $90 a box, your risk is fairly low, right? There is, I will say, credit where credit is due, there is a bunch of uncommons, Doctor. There is a bunch of uncommons in Jumpstart that actually have some value. The pirate themed one has two. Speaker of the Heavens, it might be a couple of bucks. Has two uncommons: Curious Obsession and Coastal Piracy, I believe. I think Curious Obsession is like $5. I think the Coastal Piracy is like right around $3 to $4. You have Herald's Horn, which I believe is usually found in the Minotaur deck. Predatory could be good. Herald's Horn is like $10 or $11. Naeth the Dire Hunt. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, we're getting a decent selection. I always like that land. We're getting a decent selection of packs. We are just not hitting the right version between minions, between predatory, between vampires. We're getting legitimate shots, and we're just not hitting the version that you want to see as far as value is concerned. Lands could be actually pretty darn good, if I do recall correctly. Come on, hit one of these. Yeah, there we go. All right, sweet. So recently printed in, Double Masters 2022, so it's fallen in value, but still a very playable card, right around $8 right about now. Still a super playable card, card that, with enough time in between reprints will, of course, rebound in value overall. So that's a really solid pull. And again, $90 a box, you pull an nice $8 rare. That actually is a pretty decent portion of your money back, which is cool. All right, 2 packs left. We're back to Predatory. Again, could be something good in here if I do remember correctly. This box has been a lot better than the last one. Momentous Fall. I shouldn't have said that. Good old Ravenous Baloth. Very nice. But Momentous Fall. So that means there's a third variation of this that I've not seen yet in this particular box. And that would be... so there's 3 variations on that one. Okay. Last pack of the middle column. Again, a much better box, Wizards. Gosh, I gotta stop saying that. A much better box, at least in probably the last 2 that I opened, to be completely honest. Talrand. Yeah, he hasn't been printed ever. Or except for, every other set. Okay. Cool little island. All right, we are to the last column of our Jumpstart box. Archaeology. Archaeology again. I don't think this is Scarecrow. Buried Rune. Yep. That one was not as good. But certainly plenty of playable uncommons in this set, as I mentioned, and some that actually are carrying pretty decent value. Again, I like the product. It's a lot of fun to open. It's a lot of fun to play with. But man, does it seem like the latter print runs are not as, shall we say, generous as the first wave. Devilish. It's been a while since I've seen this one. I actually don't even remember what this one may yield. Hellrider. That's kind of cool. Hellrider's an oldie but a goodie. That's neat. And Sin Prodder. Okay. Cool. I'm going to guess not big on the value, but it's a spicy looking mountain right there, though. Ooh. I'm going to guess not big on the value, but Hellrider is certainly a fun card, certainly a playable card, if you will. All right. Love to get, so right now, though, Oracle is definitely our biggest hit by a pretty substantial margin. Spellcasting. God, what's this, like the 3rd spellcasting? 2nd? Maybe it feels like the 3rd. Double Vision again. Pyroling. We've seen this. We've seen this movie before. All right. So it would be nice to get one substantial hit. Like I've yet to open a Tiny Bones. Heavily armored. What else? I've yet to open a Bruvac. It's feel like impossible to get. Cathar's Crusade, though, that's actually a pretty decent card. I think this is right around $5 or $6, so that's a pretty healthy enchantment. Take that. I will definitely take that. Cool. Again, Cathar's Crusade, not bad. At $5 or $6, I will certainly value-wise take that. A very, I think, commander playable card as well, especially in a like a counters deck, something along those lines. So that's neat. Under the Sea, not familiar. Pursued Whale, oof. Whelming Wave, Underwhelming Pack, Whelming Wave. Underwhelming. Cool island. That's fun. All right, we got 3 packs left. Can we hit something to send this box off on a high note? Oh, these packs are not cooperating. Spirits. Don't think that's going to be the business. Shacklegeist. Yep. Actually, I'm not even sure. There's probably more than one variant of Spirits, but I don't think there's a right answer there. I don't think there's a good answer. Okay, 2 packs left. Anything. Archaeology for a, 3rd time in this box? Come on. Scarecrow again. Gross. Not even the good Archaeology. The good archaeology is barely good archaeology, and that's not the good archaeology. All right, last pack. Anything of substance would be welcomed. Gobos, okay. Both Cranko and Mob Boss. Cranko, Mob Boss, and Muxus would be decent. But there is a Goblin Chieftain, possibly. Yep, there it is. All right, whap whap. Still like a couple dollars. Don't get me wrong. It's just Cranko and Muxus are the better value. It's although you got your Goblin Mountain. Pretty cool. All right, so there it is. Another box of Jumpstart. Not a home run. Not even close to a home run, but it still seems a little bit better, a little bit more well-rounded than the last couple of boxes I've opened. Baneslayer Angel is a good one. Black Market is nice. Love the Oracle. The Crusade's fine. Teferi is good, and there's a nice little... So, it's okay. This is probably still a below-average box, but whatever. I'll take it. It wasn't quite the dumpster fire that the last two boxes were. So, there we are. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and do me a favor. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks, and be well.